Hi, I'm here with Jacket TV interviewing Miss Machel about the library and her plans for it. So, what are you planning to do in the library this upcoming year?
Well, lots of things have been talked about to go on in the library next year. One of the big things that we're really looking towards is doing a makerspace. It's a new thing that's come around in libraries. We're hoping to add some new technology. One of the technologies that I have applied for, maybe we'll get it. If not, maybe we can work on some funds to raise in order to get it. But that's bringing in a 3D printer. They're really neat to use. We don't have anything like that around camp. Hopefully I'll be able to receive the grant, and we'll let teachers use it. We'll use it for different things like clubs, organizations. There's schools that have used them for fundraisers. So there's lots of different things that you can do with the 3D printer, but I think it would really be neat if we could do that at camp. But bringing in more technology to the library, I think would be really good, as it brings in more kids, and then they might look at more books to check out.
What other kind of technology are you thinking about bringing in?
Well, we do need some more computers. I know one of the things next year that Kemp is looking at are the Google Chromebooks. Hopefully we can get some of those in the library, so that we'll have more access for students to come in to work on, papers or homework or projects. Also, the community, since the library's open on Wednesday afternoons, the community could also come in and use that. I want students to realize that even after they graduate from high school, public libraries offer free internet service or Wi-Fi. And so if everybody starts realizing things like that, I think the libraries will increase and get more kids in.
So, I've heard that there's been an increase in books that have been in the library.
We have. In fact, our circulation has almost tripled this year. I think, a lot of kids are finding out, excuse me, about the e-books. Lots of kids have been checking that out. We hope to increase that next year as we make more people aware of it. At the beginning of the year, we took a survey, and so lots of kids gave their suggestions on the different types of books that they would like to get. And so we used those lists to order lots of what they wanted. Teachers have given, their ideas on what they would like to see. So things like that, I think, as long as we're providing the service for the kids of what they want to read, it's really, I think, increased it a lot.
And not only they can check them out in the library, but there's ebooks, correct?
Right. One of the things that we've added this year are there's 2 iPads on the pillars, and next year we'll have in place 2 more. They are on order right now, so they'll be coming in the next couple of weeks. But one of the really neat things that I like about the ebooks is kids can come in here and check out an ebook on their own, and it automatically downloads to their account. And then once you log into your account, you have access to that ebook for 2 weeks. You can read the ebooks without internet access. Once it downloads into say you're reading it on a phone, you can read it anywhere without Wi-Fi. And so, and then another good feature about it is that it automatically checks it back in at 14 days at the stroke of midnight. That way you won't get any fines, and it's just another way that, to keep the library open, and there's, a lot more books for kids to be able to choose.
And so you said how it automatically checks it back in.
It does.
Would they have to come to you
Nope.
to check it back out, or do they have to do that?
Unless someone has it on hold and is waiting for it, and they check it out, if they haven't finished reading it, they do have the option to recheck it back out. Public libraries offer the same service, and as long as there's not a hold, you can recheck it back out. But we check out books for 2 weeks, and so most kids try to keep up with that. But usually it's right now, since not everybody's aware of it, or not everybody's using it as much, there really is not a problem being able to check it back out.
Also, I've heard is that we are supposed to be having a coffee shop or something along those lines in the library. So, can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes. There have been a lot of requests for a coffee shop, and I would love to have one. A few weeks ago, we did sit down and talk to Miss Maxwell about it, and she loves the idea too. But we, need to get some rules in place and figure out how we want to do that. One of the suggestions was, we're trying to, so we just had Earth Day, so along those lines, we hate to use lots of disposable cups. One of the ideas is to, have a Kemp coffee cup with the top on it so that kids can reuse those. Also with the tops on it, they won't, for spilling the coffee, we won't have those kind of problems. We need to figure out what times of day we'll have it, probably morning to noon. That's what the idea is right now. And I know everyone doesn't like coffee, so things like tea and hot chocolate have been talked about too. So I think as everything slows down, it's a busy time of year, we'll talk more about it. And we really would like to do that. It's a really fun thing, and I think it brings more kids in.
So, would it just be available to the high school campus or other campuses as well?
Right. Well, right now I think we would just stick with the high school. I'm sure if there's teachers at the other campuses that would like to stop by and get some coffee, we would love to have them. One of the things we did talk about, because if Mrs. Crane is in here, that's a lot of extra work for her to do. So we need to talk about too, yes, I know a lot of seniors need some extra classes to take for their schedules. So possibly having more kids in here in the morning to help out with the coffee shop. So I think it will be a go. Everybody seems to be on board with it, and we just need to work out all the details.
Do you feel like it'll bring more people to the library, or?
Oh, I do. Where I used to be, we had coffee shops, and I know there's some other schools around the area that have coffee shops too, and I think it brings kids in, and whether they're studying, socializing, trying to look for books, it really does increase the use of the library.
Okay. I think that's it. So thanks for joining us. See you next time.